Okay, so this is about to be a good one. First of all, welcome to the Aaron Hill podcast as I get myself together in the mirror called looking at myself in the camera. Okay, so look, right? I put up a Facebook post today, and so I decided to do a podcast about it and have some fun with it. So I'm going to give, I guess you could say, what do you call it? A disclaimer. If you have sensitive ears to profanity and shit like curse words bother you, then you're going to want to scroll or, you're going to want to flip off this video. But if you're not, okay, here we go. So I put up a Facebook post today, and that Facebook post said this. I said, a curious mind wants to know. A curious mind would like to know, what's the difference between not giving a fuck and not giving a flying fuck? Does the airborne aspect of the fuck increase its significance? And then I put up a picture right after that. I said, fuck versus flying fuck. Does the airborne aspect of the fuck increase its significance? So, what made me put this up is, I think about this kind of stuff all the time, and I say, you know what, I need to start talking about this kind of stuff. I laugh about certain sayings that we say where we put words behind things. So, in lieu of me putting this up, you all started to drop some funny ass comments. So I was like, you know what? I gotta come on live. And I gotta read some of these comments. We gotta chop it up about this for a few minutes. So, okay, so first up was my sister and crazy twin, as I call her, Jay Marks. Jay said, as a matter of fact, abso-fucking-lutely. It does increase its significance. Oh my gosh. I said, Jay, that's another thing I love to do. Put one in the middle of the word. I learned that from my homie Will Randall. When you break up a word with a curse word. So anyway, that was Jay's reply. So Jay said, that's the only way to do it. Everything sounds better that way. Jay, you crazy for that. So Matt Rappaport says, I would think a flying fuck is more of a rare commodity. Wait a minute, I got people sending me messages. Matt says, hey, what's up, Kevin English? Thanks for watching. Matt says, I would think a flying fuck is more of a rare commodity. It's like the Susan B. Anthony silver dollar of fucks to give. He said it's like the Susan B. Anthony silver dollar of fucks to give. I told Matt, I said, perfect synopsis. So it was a couple of them. That's why I was like, you know what? I got to read these because a couple of y'all nailed this. So Leonard said, definitely, a flying fuck is an almost rare phenomenon. And he put it in caps. So Jessica put a episode of using proper English, the many uses for the F word. And the funny thing is, I haven't seen it yet. It's a YouTube video. Hey Darrell, thanks for hanging out. I haven't seen it yet because it's a YouTube video, but I can see the thumbnail, and it looks like the thumbnail is like this little face. I guess he's holding up flicking the bird, as they say. And I can see in the thumbnail it says, fuckity fuck. So I can't wait to watch that. So Eunice says, and then she wrote flying fuck, but she put the airplane in front of the word fuck. I thought that was hilarious. I told her perfect. Marion says it means the same thing. I don't know, Marion. Because if fuck and flying fuck meant the same thing, then why would we put the flying in front of the second one? What would be the purpose? And that's one of the things I laugh about this subject. I got a whole lot of these that I'm drawing blanks right now, but they'll come back to mind. Like, for instance, anytime somebody says, nook and cranny. Like, you never hear nook without cranny. You know, if somebody says somebody is shucking and jiving, I never heard anybody just say somebody was shucking. Behrman, what's happening? Y'all drop a line. Let me know what you all think. Let's have some fun with this. This is hilarious. So yeah, that's how it is with this. I don't know who the first person, I often think about that. Like, who was the first person that said to someone, you know what, man? I don't give a flying fuck what you do. Who was that first person? Oh my God. And so it's funny because it does add impact onto it, but it's just, these things crack me up. So Renee said, no, let's go back. Wait a minute. Oh, I think my favorite was Gary. I can't wait to read you all Gary's. So Marion, you said same thing. I don't know if it's the same thing. I think a flying fuck is way deeper than a fuck. So here's Gary. Gary Ellaby says, well, a flying fuck could imply that the fuck was approaching from my foot as it flies through the air to greet your ass. Hey Gary, that was I'm telling you, Gary, you got the award, man. You got the award for that one. He said it could imply that the fuck was approaching from my foot as it flies through the air to greet your ass. He said it could also imply that there's an object currently flying through the air at one's body. I guess the difference is flight of something or something with a fuck intent. He said that's the best I could come up with the spur of the moment. I'm sorry. I was just bored with myself there. This self-quarantine has apparent side effects. And he has all kind of like laughing emojis. And that's the thing about this. That's why I'm laughing about it. That's why I decided to come on here, because you can never go wrong with a good laugh. And I was like, this is a great laugh. So Gregory Tarver says, things that make you go, And I told him exactly. Renee said, I think the impact is harder if it's flying at one. Rita says, I always thought it meant in passing. Like, I don't even... This was funny. Rita said, I always thought it meant in passing. Like, I don't even give a sideways, not breaking stride, nonchalant fuck. She said, a sideways, not breaking stride, nonchalant fuck. Oh man, that's funny. Geneva says, I think everyone has at least one or two fucks. They are laying around like loose coins on the street. But a flying fuck, that's like paper money. It can fly if the wind is strong enough. You need to hold on to those for special occasions. Oh man, I'm telling you, I got me in tears with this one. Geneva, that was a good one. So Jay says, let's see. Jay says, absolutely right. It was only right. Oh, so I told Jay it was only right that she'd be the first one to answer. Hey, Angela, thanks for hanging out. Let me know what your definition or your thought is about the difference between a fuck and a flying fuck. And welcome to the Aaron Hill podcast. So, Marvin put up a picture. I think that's of T.I. Maybe I can show you all. I think that's T.I. He put up a picture. It just says, absolutely. It makes a difference. Now this is the one that tripped me out. So she put it. Meta put up this gift, but I gotta read y'all this comment. Oh my gosh, this is funny right here. Okay. So my good friend Meta says, laughing my ass off. Increases the significance exponentially with an exclamation point. She put an equation, she put a math equation. It says, in parentheses, matter of fact, I gotta show y'all this. This is too funny. Yvonne, what do you think? What's the difference between a fuck and a flying fuck? All right, look at this, y'all. This is hilarious. Meta says it increases the significance exponentially. She put an equation. fx times u times x plus f equals fu, but ffxxu plus ef. Oh my God, that is funny. She broke it down with an equation. That was hilarious, Meta. Oh my gosh. Jay, you were crazy. She put the flying fuck equation. She said, even in Mamanese, even in Mamanese, if she says, I don't give a fuck, and you know you are in trouble. But if she says, I don't give a flying fuck, you better be running before she finishes that sentence. Nina says, I think so. You know, that it is more significant because it can come to you. And Brian Akers, Brian, you had a good one too, man. Brian says 100%. Brian says, if you walk into a room and see people fucking, you might be surprised. But imagine those fuckers flying. He said, yeah, it's like that. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious, Brian. So Michael says, it's difficult to say because neither are given. Thus, no. First of all, Michael, you're hilarious, bro, because you gave it the most philosophical and scientific. He said it's difficult to say because neither are given, thus nullifying the chance of implementation, which would allow for more accurate comparisons. You gotta come on, man, and give us even more of that, bro, because I like where you're going with that. And then Anthony says, when it's a flying one, it refers to the height, length, urgency, or visibility of the concern. Laugh out loud. Oh my God. Pete, what's up, bro? Hey man, I hope you're doing well, man, in these times, bro. Let me know how everything is going. Let me know what is the difference to you between a fuck and a flying fuck. Oh man, this is fun. This was fun. So I actually have several other equations that's like this too. In fact, I put up one not too long ago, which was the difference. I'm sorry, where the term nook and cranny came from, and how we include those. So you never hear anybody say like nook without cranny, shucking without jiving, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling y'all, I find this kind of shit hilarious. So yeah, I had to come on here because y'all gave some real good. Yeah. So Pete says, "Oh man, a flying fuck is much more extensive." So I'm going to probably do a whole series about like the etymology and the magic of curse words. And here's the funny thing about profanity, right? First of all, and this is on a quick serious tip, right? So I tell everybody, I don't believe in curse words when it comes to stuff like this, right? I don't believe flying fuck is a curse word and shit and damn and all that kind of stuff, right? Because words don't have intent. I'm sorry, words don't have intrinsic meaning. We give words meaning, right? And so where I go with that is, to me, it's more of a curse if I were to look you dead in your eyes, like in this live stream, and say, I hope that you never amount to anything in life. To me, that's more of a curse and curse words because of my intent. So there are sometimes when we use what we call profanity, and if our intention is negative, then yeah, we are like really cursing people. But when it's not, and it's like this, and we're having fun, or sometimes, you know, like for instance, if I hit my hand, right? So my hand right now, boom, my hand hits the table, right? Now, if I hit my hand, if you hit your hand, right, and I'll even use your toe, right? You walk in through the door, you make a mistake and hit your foot on that door. Let me tell you something. If I hit my foot on the door or hit my hand going, ouch, oh, that doesn't do it. Like, that doesn't make it feel better. That does, matter of fact, not only does that not make it feel better, that doesn't actually equal what I just felt. And you know it to be true if you're honest, right? You stub your toe. The word ouch literally is weak. That shit does not add up to what it really feels like. It's like you hit your foot, you like, fuck, damn, shit. And then your hand feels like it equals the pain. So you actually feel like you expressed it. It actually even makes it feel a little better, to be honest. Because others can understand your pain. You expressed it. So to me, profanity is hilarious. I was in the store one time. I was in the bank. Oh, this was hilarious. I was in the bank. It's two reasons why this piece is fun, this story. So I was in the bank one time, not the bank, I was in a check cashing place. And there was a guy in there and he was trying to cash something like a $4 check. But the fee for cashing the check was like almost damn near $3, right? So this man was really getting ready to cash a $4 check just to get $1, right? And I don't think he really thought about it, because the clerk kept saying, like, sir, we advise you just like deposit this into your bank because yeah, the fee is so high, like it's taking half this check that you're giving us, right? So the man kept saying, no, I want it. So the woman kept asking, like, are you sure, sir? So the third time she asked, this man said, and this taught me the funny aspect of curse words. This dude said, he looked at me and he said, why the fucking fuck does she keep asking me the same question? When I tell y'all I was in tears, I had never heard anybody take a curse word and then compound it with another curse word, put them behind each other and double the impact. He said, why the fucking fuck does she? I said, oh my gosh. When I tell you I was in stitches. I was in stitches. So of course the woman gave him his $1 and change. But I'm telling y'all, that was when I was like, oh my gosh. Profanity is hilarious. So Pete says, long time ago when I was going to the jam session, I asked Devontae McCoy for some advice on bebop lines. He said, you got the jiving, you just gotta work on the shucking. Oh, bruh. And let me tell y'all something else, right? That takes me another place too. That was clever as hell. He said, you got the jiving, you just gotta work on the shucking. Yo. So that's funny because, that reminds me of those sayings, right? That you hear older people say. Now, I think this is absolutely hilarious because, like, older people, especially older black men, they have like a language all their own. And those that are on here, y'all know what I'm talking about. I have to start calling some people out. Where's my brother Yusef Bey? Like, love and respect my elders. Y'all have some funny ass, like, the funniest thing about older men is that when they see each other in person, it's almost like a competition of like this internal language, right? So they don't say hi to each other. They say everything but hi, but it all means hi. So you see two old men coming outside and they see each other, across the street. And you just hear somebody say, what you say now there? Huh? What you say now there? And the other guy's just like, well, I can't, say yet, but I will when the sunshine come out. What? And all that literally means, hello. Hey, Mr. Jenkins, how you doing? What you say now there? Well, I can't call it. I might spoil it. I'm like, oh. So it's so cool, but it's like this internal language. And so that is the funniest thing. And they will keep going back and forth like that. And I almost feel like, especially if you're sitting there watching them, it's almost like they're doing it on purpose because it's like this coded language and you're really the joke. Another thing I think is hilarious is when people say stuff like, well, you know what they say? And then they come with the craziest ideas that you're like, and they're so like off the wall that you can't tell whether it's deep or whether it's complete bullshit. You're like, well, you know what they say? Pigs don't fly on Saturday unless they come home on Sunday. What? What the hell does that even mean? Well, you know what they say? You could take a cat some food, but you can't make a frog jump farther than he going to. What the hell? Well, you know what they say? If you put two hats on at once, if you put two hats on at the same time, it don't mean a damn thing about your confidence. What? So that's about to be my new thing. I'm about to start hitting y'all with the with the sayings that are deep but don't mean shit at the same time. All right, y'all. I'm having way too much fun. Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you gave me a gem with that one, bruh. My man said, you got the jiving, now you just got to work on the shucking. Man, I love it. So drop your synopsis, your breakdown, your philosophical or scientific or just hilarious breakdown about the difference between a fuck and a flying fuck. And I'll catch y'all soon. Take it easy. Peace.